Welcome back to Guess the Game. I believe we are doing 31 through 40 today, plus whatever is, whichever one is today. This first thing I think is Sims 3, but there's an airplane. Or Sims 3, I meant SimCity 3. I don't think SimCity 3 had trees and shadows like this, though, so I'm more thinking Cities Skylines. Did that have airplanes in it, though? I don't remember airplanes in that game. So let me just think about it for one more second. But, okay. I've got chat minimized, so you guys can participate and throw out answers. I am not reading them, though. But alright, so I think this is Cities Skylines. But I don't exactly recognize, like, this type of terrain dip right here. You know? I don't really remember that being a thing. So this could even be, like, it wasn't like a Planet Coaster thing where you could see the airport, is there? Is that a Planet Coaster thing? I don't know. I'm gonna say, first thing I'm trying here is hit me with the Cities Skylines. Awesome. Alright, good. I questioned myself a little bit on it, but that was it. Number one attempt. First try. City Skylines. Let's fucking go. Alright. And so that one, but let's if we were to look at the other ones, you know, oh yeah, this is that game faux show. But alright. First try, let's go. So now, that one that wasn't 129, that was 135. Okay, so remember, 135 was the other one that I did today, and now it's time to hit those earlier ones. So, minimizing chat, and indeed it is 31 through 40 that we're doing today, so hit me with that 31. This, we've already seen Bloodborne, so this isn't Bloodborne, because we already saw that. Is this Breath of the Wild? I know that game had like a Blood Moon thing, but this is not Breath of the Wild. What the hell other game has a big, cool-looking Blood Moon in it? I mean, I really don't think that they repeat things, right? Like, I don't think that there's going to be a second Bloodborne. I guess I don't immediately know what this is based on this. I'm gonna just give me a Ghost of Tsushima, just to see. Okay, well, thinking of a game that takes place in Japan may have been the right call. However, this has a 77 Metascore, so not the most well-received, but it does look like a recent game. Depending on, judging by like the specular highlights and stuff on this terrain, and how detailed these trees are, this is a recent game with a 77, though. How recent do I think this is? Could this be like Beyond Two Souls? Well, that didn't take place in Japan. I just think Japan because of the cherry blossoms here. But like, I'm just thinking like, is this a David Cage game? Give me Beyond Two Souls. Because otherwise I'm lost here. There's Cars. It's on this is a PS5 game? This looks pretty numpty for PS5. So it's got cars in it, but the cars look like shit. Is this Ghostwire Tokyo? I actually thought about Ghostwire Tokyo earlier. Oh my god, this is Ghostwire Tokyo. You know what's funny about this is when I thought takes place in Japan, not a great Metascore, what I thought internally was, is this Ghostwire Tokyo? But then I thought, nah, this does not look like a PS5 game. This looks like a PS4 game. So that's why I did not guess that one. Yeah, I didn't guess it because it looks like shit. You're telling me this is PS5? So, anyway, we got that one on the third try. But all right, let's go. Give me another one. Oh, right, we have to refresh every time so that they show up. And then take me home. All right, 32. Oh, this looks really familiar. This could be... What are things that immediately come to mind? It's not Braid. There's that game like Lisa, except I think that's pixel art. There's that game, man, I'm not very well versed in my indie games that are animated but not pixel art. You know what I mean? I feel like we'll get somewhere with this though. Is there a Life is Strange game that's animated? Because there's something like that. There's that game like Night at the Woods. Hit me with Night at the Woods. Night in the Woods? Hit me with Night in the Woods. Whoa! Oh my god, I'm the greatest of all time, dude. I'm the fucking greatest. That's That's the first game I could think of that's like, it's an indie game that has 2D graphics and it's not pixel art. Oh my god, that's funny. Nice. Oh yeah, see this is kind of the giveaway where you see the cat. Yeah, I've never played this game. I've just seen like screenshots of it. But the screenshots I saw of it all looked more like this, you know, or this, or maybe even this. All right. Let's go. Are we 3 for 3 on... Oh, no. Ghostwire took me a few guesses. Okay. Time for... This is 32? Or 33? Okay. Hang on. What's this? This looks... The multicolored trees are kind of throwing me. So this this terrain back here looks like the type of game that, like, you know, has those like height maps as their maps, you know? So this kind of says like MMO to me a little bit, right? This style of graphics. You got some nice looking trees, and then you've got a height map for your world, which says to me like World of Warcraft maybe? Or, in fact, I even think this might be World of Warcraft. It was not World of Warcraft. Oh, this is Breath of the Wild. The other thing I was thinking is the whole height map, the distance with the hills also looks a little Breath of the Wild-y to me, but these trees don't really look like Breath of the Wild. This looks like Breath of the Wild though. So that's got to be it. Yeah. Yep. That first one, I just don't really remember the Breath of the Wild having different colored trees, you know? So, but yeah, Time Clop, very nice. Getting that one on early. And yes, right, I don't look at chat while I'm guessing, so everybody you guys can participate as much as you want. But yeah, the height, the way that the distant stuff looked is... Oh, you know what? Actually, the fog effects are very not World of Warcraft-y. So I thought that earlier and then kind of abandoned that. But yeah, this very much, like the way that the little grass stubble... Excuse me. The little grass stubble is like, that's Breath of the Wild all over it. What else do we got here? Some other stuff like that. Oh, yeah, there's one of those guys. There's some of those guys. Yeah. But all right. Yeah, and I was also thinking, right, like slightly, like the late 2000s kind of is what... This looks a little late 2000s to me, you know? But the first screenshot is always a little misrepresentative just because it's only a section of the screen, so the resolution is kind of low, you know? Anyway, let's move on to the next one. All right, number 34. Let's go. This is so obvious. What is this? This is a really obvious one. Ooh, this one will bug me if I don't get... I mean, this... Well, is this so obvious? This also looks like World of Warcraft. It could also be like Fable. It could be Morrowind, I feel like. I'm getting a little Morrowind out of this as well. Highest contenders right now, Morrowind. What was the first one I said? Morrowind. What was the first thing I said? Not Fable. Oh my god. Oh my god, what was the first thing I said? Oh, I said it also looks like World of Warcraft. These bushes here, though, don't look like World of Warcraft. So I'm going to say no on WoW, and instead say... I mean, this could also be like... I always say things look like Far Cry. Give me a Morrowind. This is Fable. Oh my god, this is Fable. Wow. Of the 3 original things that I said, it was actually Fable, but that was the first one that I abandoned in my head. That's funny. So we got it second try on that one. Yeah, I should play Morrowind at some point. But alright, yeah. Pretty funny. Alright. We're doing it. Hit me with a refresh. Bring me down. 35. Let's go. Man, another forest, huh? What the hell game? This one I don't immediately have an answer for. Could this be Skyward Sword? Because I don't think we've seen Skyward Sword yet. But it's, you know, it's a very these are very, like, artistic trees, right? So I guess I'm gonna put in Skyward Sword, just like just give me another. This is a sort of just give me another one. Ooh. So this game maybe has a pretty large focus on nature. These trees, but then this is like a top-down view. So this is like a game where you can zoom in on a top-down with a 90 Metascore. I don't know what this could be. I'm pretty lost on this one so far. So let's just think about a well-regarded game that might have a lot of top-down. There's that game like Pillars of Eternity. That's like top-down. I don't really get that out of this, though. We've got this one like Dead Tree here. Man, I'm lost on this one. It could also be a situation where one of these is from a cutscene. Or like this is the character screen. Character creation, and then this is the game. This grass looks really nice. Like I really like the look of this style. 90 Metascore. 90? I'm just totally lost. I don't have enough. I don't have enough information. But it's a well-regarded game. It looks like it... Hit me with Brothers. Remember that game, Brothers? I don't really remember what that game looked like. Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons. Okay, it's not that. It was on PC. It's a fantasy game. Uh-oh. This is not exactly in my wheelhouse here. A fantasy... I mean, is this Pillars of Eternity? Or could this be like... one of those, I mean, just... I don't think Pillars was a fantasy game. That was like a medieval political game. You know what I mean? Wasn't it? So, could this be... I was gonna say it's Warcraft 3 Reforged, but that got terrible reviews. I don't think that got a 90 on Metacritic. So what else is there? There's like Warhammer is popular fantasy. I don't know if that's this kind of fantasy, though. But, like, what do we got? As far as top-down fantasy games on PC go that people talk about, that are relatively well-regarded, you've got, like, Warcraft 3, but that's way too old for this. You've got Warhammer, which there's always new Warhammer games coming out, so I don't know what the fuck they're called. Like, what the new one is called. And then I have a very limited understanding of what's after that. I mean, could the... Path of Exile? I think Path of Exile has a much darker tone to it. Like, this doesn't look like Path at all. And this is one where you... Is this Torchlight? Torchlight 3? Isn't there a third Torchlight game? What the fuck is this? It's a MOBA! This explains everything! It's a MOBA! Of course I don't know what the hell this is. I've never played one of these before. Is it League of Legends? Is this just fucking Wait, League of Legends isn't on here? How... What? League? League of Legends? Is this not League of Legends? How come... What? Okay. Is it Dota 2? Is it if this is Dota, people are going to be like, I was dying, bro. Is it Dota 2? Oh, it's Dota 2. Okay, that would have been my next guess after League of Legends. Okay. Kind of hilarious that I was talking about, kind of hilarious that I was talking about Warcraft 3 the whole time. Because Dota, I should have thought of Dota 2. Because Dota 1 is a mod of Warcraft 3. And so if it looks like Warcraft 3 but newer, it's Dota 2, right? I should have known that. But I don't play MOBAs. What the fuck do I know? That wouldn't have helped anymore. This would have been, oh, it's a MOBA to me. And also Valve. I know Valve did Dota, so okay. But that's funny. I just needed to be told it was a MOBA, and it's like, oh, okay, that narrows it down a lot. Let's see if any of... Did anybody get this before I did? I'm scrolling through chat right here real quick. Someone else, yeah, Jimbo also said Warcraft 3 Reforged, but yeah, the 90 Metascore eliminates the possibility of it being, Warcraft 3. Ilias knew it. There you go. Okay. Let's move on from this one. Okay. Move me up here. All right, number 36. I know this. I feel like I actually know this. I know the joke is that every game is World of Warcraft today, but I think this is World of Warcraft. And listen, it's because of the glowy effect as well as the particular star texture. This is World of Warcraft, dude. Yes! I told you, didn't I? Didn't I tell you? Oh, that's great. Yeah, dude, this star pattern is 100% a World of Warcraft sky. All right. We're back in there. We're back in the game now. Moving on to the next one. Let's go. Okay, hit me with 37. This looks like the Death Star. And so this makes me think that this is like TIE Fighter or one of those Star Wars games. Because this is the Death Star, right? So, you know, I've never really seen the game TIE Fighter. Or anytime I've seen the game TIE Fighter, I'm pretty sure that there's like a lot of HUD. However, this is only part of the screen, and it might have FMV cutscenes. So it could be TIE Fighter still, but I won't be surprised if it actually turns out to be like Rogue Squadron or something like that. But let's try. I'm not a Star Wars guy though, so I actually don't know how to spell TIE Fighter. Fighter. Star Wars. TIE. Okay, maybe TIE Fighter is not even in here. Am I even saying it right? I might sound like an idiot not even knowing. TIE Fighter. Is it allowed for me to look up how to spell TIE Fighter? I think it is. Well, I don't want to get a screenshot of the game. All I'm looking at is how to spell TIE Fighter, alright? TIE Fighter. Is this this is how you say it? TIE Fighter this is how people are saying it. Except I don't want to get any screenshots of it. Of like the game. Give me Wikipedia. Because those... Okay, it is TIE Fighter. TIE. Okay, so it's not that. So give me like Rogue Squadron. Star Wars Rogue Squadron. Alright. Maybe this is newer, actually. Okay. I should have maybe considered that this doesn't look like 90s FMV. This looks like it's maybe a newer game. Which means it could be like Battlefront 2, not to be confused. It could be Star Wars Battlefront 2, not to be confused with Star Wars Battlefront 2. EA. Look at what you've done to me, EA. What have you done? Is it Star Wars Battlefront 2? Or is it Star Wars Battlefront 2? Jesus Christ. I have to look this up also. Which one is the new one? Star Wars Battlefront. So, we've got Battlefront 2 2017 video game. And then, okay, so on Wikipedia, the one that does not have a colon says 2017. So it's the one without a colon. Alright, give me that one. Okay, it was not that. I'm starting to think that this was not Star Wars. Okay, so we've got... I mean, this really looks like the Death Star, but let's get off Star Wars for a second. Then we've got this. And it is on PS3, 360, and PC. So this gives me more vibes of like Doom 2016. But that... Doom 2016 was originally a PS4 game, right? How old am I? Was Doom 2016. The PS4 came out... Yeah, Doom 2016 was a PS4 game. So it's not that. What else is in that vibe? There's like... I mean, you've got like a sci-fi computer over here. A bloody stone tablet that someone was laying on. Sci-fi monitor up here? Like, this is big time looking like a Doom game. Could this be Killzone? No, because that's not on that's not on PC or 360. Okay. It's getting a little spicy here. I feel like this screenshot should be like the giveaway of like, do you know what game this is or not? You should get it on this one. Maybe I was right thinking of... No, Star Wars doesn't have this kind of blood in it. It's not Star Wars. There was like... Around this time is when like StarCraft 2 was coming out, right? And so... like if it wasn't multi-platform, if it was PS3, I'd be thinking like Haze, and if it was only 360, I'd be thinking maybe some kind of Halo game. But it's on both. Is this Fear? Dead Space? Dead Space! Is this Dead Space? Bro, this is Dead Space. Oh my god, it took me long enough, but I figured it out. Yeah. It took me a minute there. Holy shit, that took me a while. But yeah, I really had to dig deep there to think like what were these sci-fi games that were multi-platform on that generation. That one took me way too long to get. But okay. What does MOBA stand for? Multiplayer Online Battle Arena. Yeah. All right, I have a lot of chat to scroll up here, but I think I saw. Just taking a look at what was on this one. Okay, yeah, there's the World of Warcraft talk. Whoever looks at the sky and WoW. I mean, so Minin got Dead Space 1 immediately. That's funny. Oh yeah, Mass Effect is a good line of thinking there. Mass Effect never even slightly crossed my mind looking at these. But okay. What up, Take? Yeah, Minin got that one immediately. It just, I had to dig deep to remember that Dead Space exists. Okay, let's get another one going here. Alright. I didn't announce what number this one is. Okay, so this one is either older or it's indie. This looks pretty tricky right away as well. This also kind of looks like a fantasy game. This looks like the type of game that's like World of Warcraft style graphics. Like, I know that it's the big joke today that every game is World of Warcraft, but look at this screenshot. It looks like WoW. And so I'm thinking if it looks like WoW, but we know it's not because we just had World of Warcraft, then this must be like something that's similar looking. What the hell is this? I mean, it looks kind of nice. Like, the foliage doesn't look super great here, but, like, it's got, like, a nice softness to it, right? Like, it doesn't look like a super old game. Because, like, the anisotropic filtering on this texture looks a little bit better than I would expect from, like, a super old game. As well as like the anti-aliasing around this and all that, and like there's like a, but I'm pretty stumped on what this actually is. Unless it's, there's like some foliage back here that looks kind of familiar, you know? This like tan stuff back here. Wow, I feel like today's are really hard. I got a couple first try, but now the rest of them have been very difficult. This one, I'm not going to get first try. And I'm also struggling to, even come up with a guess, with, like, a first guess on this one. Like, it's slightly cartoony. You're running across a big stone thing to a pedestal over there. Yeah, like, I don't even know what to guess on this one. Even though I feel like if I stared at it for... Okay, let's return to the thinking of, like, it looks a lot like World of Warcraft. If that were the case, think about other games that look similar to World of Warcraft. Like... I'm struggling. I'm even struggling with that. Oh, I'm getting warm. Getting too warm. Could this be... Alright. Just call me crazy. I'm just throwing Path of Exile in here just as a guess. Oh, okay, so it's a game that does not have a great Metascore? And the guess the game creator disagrees with the Metascore on this one being kind of low. So, what's a game that maybe got a little unfairly panned? And also has clouds like this? What the hell is this? If they're going with a screenshot that's this vague, I feel like that means it's a really well-known game. You know what I mean? Or the creator of Guess the Game just likes this game a little bit too much and thinks that everybody knows what it is. Yeah, I still just have no clue. In fact, I'm even thinking about hitting the skip button because I don't even have a guess. I'm hitting the skip button. I can't even guess. I have no clue. Oh, this is Sea of Thieves. Oh my God! You know what game? You know what game has a? You know what game's got an art style that kind of reminds me of World of Warcraft a little bit if it were newer? Sea of Thieves. All right, let's see. Did anybody get that one before I did? The reboot name fuckery defined the 2010s. Oh boy, dude. Yeah, okay. I'm not seeing any Sea of Thieves talk. Yep. But this one for sure. Alright. And that makes a little bit of sense too, where it's like the person who made this game disagreed with it. But there we go. Okay. For a game I've never played, pretty good. I got it on the third try. I didn't know these very, very vague things. But okay. Let's go for the next one. We've only got 2 left today. Just 2 left today. Yeah, the big thing with Sea of Thieves that I remember was just the fact that, like, everything was in place for a great game, but there was just nothing to do. Is what I heard about it. But okay, hit me with number 39. Have we seen Skyrim yet? Because this, is wintry. This is wintry and trees exist. However, I don't know if Skyrim had trees that look like this. But it might have. What would this be if it's not Skyrim? Lost Planet? The other thing that comes immediately to mind is Lost Planet. I'm throwing Skyrim out there, though. And let's see if it's that. It is not. Ooh. Is this... This foliage says Crysis to me. I don't remember Crysis having snowy parts. But, like, this looks like Crysis to me. Metascore 90. We already saw The Last of Us on one of these, right? I'm going to say Crysis on this one. Ooh. No, sir. This is PS4, Xbox One. Both systems... 90% Metascore. Very good looking foliage. Do I know what this game... Have I heard of this game? Like, it should be totally obvious by this. This is so much information. I'm really struggling on the back half of today. After those couple good ones, I'm struggling with the rest here. PS4 and Xbox One, it's not even on PC. What the hell game came out for PS4 and Xbox One but not PC? Like it came out later on PC, maybe? Don't tell me this is like Dark Souls 3. Right? Because Dark Souls... No, that came out on PC at the same time. Dark Souls 2 was the last one to not have a simultaneous launch. Gosh, yeah. This looks like something that I should just know. But I'm struggling. There's games like, there's that, like, Remnant from the Ashes game, but I think that was on PC. And it had a so this is a somewhat recent game that had a 90 on Metacritic. So people were into this game. Generally. This was a generally well-regarded game. It's got a snowy place. It's got really good-looking foliage. And it's got this. I'm stumped. Let's start thinking from other angles. Let's say it's a fantasy game. What fantasy games came out for PS4 and Xbox One? Like, there's this formation up here that looks like it's like some kind of... I mean, this wouldn't have been like Destiny 2. Right? That didn't have anything that looked like this. That didn't have these sails. It's got sails! Look at the sails! Is this an Assassin's Creed game? Didn't one of the Assassin's Creed games get pretty good reviews? Okay, hit me with Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Isn't there one called Valhalla? Oh, forgive me, I put a colon in it. This is Monster Hunter? Oh my god, of course. Okay, look. You know what's really funny about this? Did I say Monster Hunter earlier? This is one of those things where it totally slipped my mind. Remember earlier when I was on the one that was like, is this World of Warcraft, Fable, or Morrowind? I was thinking those, and then it took me a million years to remember World of Warcraft. Remember that? Same thing happened on this one. When I saw this, I thought to myself, this looks like Monster Hunter World. But then I went off on a mental tangent that never returned to Monster Hunter World. And this also, honestly, I don't recognize this from Monster Hunter World at all. I recognize this from Monster Hunter World. But, like, I just forgot about it. Oh my god, I feel like a dumbass on this one. Actual idiot. I'm moving right along ahead. We're moving on. I'm embarrassed. I feel like a dumbass. Let's end with a good one here. This is Hollow Knight. All right? We ended on a much better one. This is Hollow Knight. Number one guess. It took me 3 seconds. Okay, beautiful. We've done it. Oh my god. Well, there you go. Whoops. Wrong screen to refresh. I really slowed down at the end here today. Today, we had a great start on number 135, was it? I got City Skylines in a single try. Yep, for 135. And then doing 31 through 40. Had 3 first tries in there. I still have yet to not know one. So that's also nice. I still have yet to not know one. So that's pretty good. But alright, there you go. There's those 10. This was a long one because I sat around looking at some of these for way too long. Ooh, of all of these, the Monster Hunter one really burns. Because once again, this, like, I know that foliage, you know? And this, like, grass texture and stuff. But, like, again, my mental train of thought derailed and it never got back on until here. But alright. So thank you for watching Guess the Game. we will be back with another 10 Guess the Games another day. And yeah, that's that.